So yesterday we were seeing the exponential random variable. We have seen the PDF of that. That is f of x is lambda e to the power of minus lambda into x for the values x greater than or equal to 0, and otherwise it is 0. And for CDF we have to integrate the PDF from minus infinity to x value. So if you integrate this PDF, you will get the CDF value as 1 minus e to the power of minus lambda into x. This is for the value of x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 otherwise. So this is the CDF of exponential distribution. And we have also seen the characteristic function, that is phi x of j omega for this exponential distribution. So we have derived that, and we have got the characteristic function as lambda divided by lambda minus j omega. I told you to solve the mean and variance for this. Just check the solution for this. Here we have to differentiate this phi x of j omega and then put omega is equal to 0. Here this value we already know, that is lambda divided by lambda minus j omega. This value you have to differentiate. Here this lambda is constant, so just take this outside and differentiate this term. Here instead of writing it 1 by lambda minus j omega, we have written it as lambda minus j omega raised to minus 1. So if you differentiate this term, it is my lambda is kept as it is constant. So, and here if you differentiate this term, you get minus 1 into lambda minus j omega whole to the power of minus 2. And again inside if you differentiate, lambda is constant, so it is 0, and here it is with respect to j omega differentiation. So this value will be 1 because here it is minus, so here it is minus 1. So this is the differentiation of this characteristic equation. So if you multiply this minus 1 and minus 1, it is plus 1. So lambda, and here you can take this at the denominator, that is lambda minus j omega whole square. Then you have to put omega is equal to 0. If you put, it will be lambda divided by lambda square. So if you cancel this 1 lambda, here you get mean value as 1 by lambda. So this is the mean of exponential random variable. So next is the variance. Hope you have solved this, otherwise just take down this solution. Here this you have already derived, so you know this. You have to just substitute in phi x of j omega and then take the constant lambda outside and differentiate only this term. Here it is taken in the denominator, so it is written as whole to the power of minus 1. If you differentiate, this is what you get. After putting omega is equal to 0, you get lambda divided by lambda square. So the mean value is 1 divided by lambda. So next for variance also, first you have to calculate the second order moment, that is e of x square, and then substitute in the variance formula. Here this is the second order moment e of x square. You have to differentiate this characteristic equation twice with respect to j omega. So here one time differentiation you already know, you have got this. Here before putting omega is equal to 0, this is the equation. So here this is differentiation of phi x of j omega is lambda divided by lambda minus j omega whole square. If you put this here, now again you have to differentiate it once more. So take this lambda outside and differentiate only this term. Here also it is taken in the numerator, so lambda minus j omega minus square. So if you differentiate this term, it is minus 2 into lambda minus j omega whole to the power of minus 3. and differentiation of this term is minus 1. Here lambda is constant, so it will be 0. So here only minus 1 will be there. So if you see this, here it is minus 2 and minus 1. So this will be 2 here, and here it is lambda kept as it is, and this is taken into the denominator, that is lambda minus j omega whole cube. Then you have to put omega is equal to 0. So if you put omega is equal to 0 here, it is 2 lambda divided by lambda cube. 1 lambda get cancelled, it will be 2 divided by lambda square. So this value you have to put in variance formula, that is e of x square, you have to put 2 divided by lambda square, and mean value you already know. So minus, here it is mean square, so 1 divided by lambda square. Here if you take LCM, it is lambda square, and here it is 2 minus 1, so it will be 1 divided by lambda square. So this is the variance of exponential random variable. So just take the solution. If you have already solved, just look at it once. Here once you have differentiated that value you already know. So just substitute that and then take the constant outside, and this is the differentiation. After differentiating twice you get this value, that is 2 lambda divided by lambda minus j omega whole cube. Then you have to put omega is equal to 0. So you get 2 divided by lambda square. If you substitute it here, that is 2 divided by lambda square minus 1 divided by lambda square. You get variance as 1 by lambda square. Standard deviation will be just the square root of this. So square root of 1 divided by lambda square is 1 divided by lambda only. So standard deviation for exponential is 1 divided by lambda. So next distribution is uniform distribution. So we will see that. So this is uniform distribution. Here also the random variable will be continuous. A continuous random variable x is called a uniform random variable over the period of a comma b. Here the period is from a to b, not from minus infinity to plus infinity and all. Here the period is a comma b if its value of PDF is given by. Here the PDF of uniform distribution is if x of x is 1 divided by b minus a for the values of x lies between a and b and 0 otherwise. This is the PDF for uniform distribution. Here the period is from A to B, and in the period A to B the value will be 1 divided by B minus A, and otherwise it is 0. So just take down this, the PDF value of uniform distribution, that is fx of x is equal to 1 divided by B minus A for the values of x which lies between A and B and 0 otherwise. So here the CDF will be just the integration of this PDF value. So next if you see the CDF, that is fx of x, here integration will be from a to x. Here it is in general we used to write from minus infinity to x, but here the lowest value is a. So here it is a, and this x can vary from a to b anywhere. So this x is kept as it is. And here from a to x the value is 1 divided by b minus a, and this is a constant. So for integration you just take this outside, and integration of 1 will be, here it is x. So then put the upper and lower values, then here it is the upper limit is x, so it is kept as x, then minus the lower limit is a, so here it is x minus a, and here it is divided by b minus a. So this is the fx of x, that is x minus a divided by b minus a. So here you can write it as, for the values of x less than or equal to a, it is 0. Here if you put it as a, here it will be a minus a, that is 0, and b minus a, here it is kept as it is. So here a minus a will be 0. So here for the x values less than or equal to a, the CDF value is 0. And in between a and b, the value is x minus a divided by b minus a. This x can vary from the values greater than a and less than b. If you put x is greater than or equal to b, here if you put instead of x you put as b, here it will be b minus a divided by b minus a, which is equal to 1. So this is the CDF. So just take down this equation. You have to just integrate over this period. This is constant, so just take this outside and put the upper and lower limit. Upper limit is x and lower limit is a. So if you put here a, then it will be 0. And for the period of a and b, here this is the same equation. And if you put the value equal to b or greater than b, here the value is 1. So this is the CDF. Here all the three conditions are written in this. So just take the PDF and CDF equations. Here also we have to find the characteristic equation for this uniform distribution. Before that, we will just see the formulas for mean, that is E of x is equal to mu x, that is a plus b divided by 2, and the sigma square, that is variance, is a minus b the whole square, or you can write it as b minus a the whole square. As it is whole square here, you can write it as a minus b or b minus a according to the values of a and b. So this is the sigma x whole square. The mean value is a plus b by 2 and the variance is b minus a the whole square divided by 12. Just take down these equations also. Mean of uniform distribution, that is a plus b by 2, and variance is b minus a whole square divided by 12. So characteristic equation is phi x of j omega. You have to integrate the fx of x into e raised to j omega x. So here it is phi x of j omega. You can write it as e of e raised to j omega x. Here the period is from a to b for the uniform distribution. So integration, you can write it as integration a to b, and here the value of fx of x is 1 divided by b minus a and into e raised to j omega x into dx. So this term is constant. You take it outside and you have to integrate only this term. It is e raised to j omega x into dx. So if you integrate this term, it is e raised to j omega x divided by j omega. It is integration with respect to x. So you have to write e raised to j omega x divided by j omega, and then put the upper limit as b and lower limit as a. If you take this as constant g omega, you take this also outside and then put only the upper limit and lower limit here in the place of x. So if you put upper limit, that is e raised to j omega b, and minus the lower limit e raised to j omega a. So here this is the characteristic function for the uniform distribution. That is phi x of j omega is equal to e raised to j omega b minus e raised to j omega a divided by j omega into b minus a. So just take down this equation. Here this value 1 divided by b minus a, this is the fx of x of uniform distribution. And you have to multiply it with the e raised to j omega x and integrate it from the period a to b. This is constant, so keep it outside and integrate only e raised to j omega x. After integrating, you put the upper and lower limit. Then you will get the equation as e raised to j omega b minus e raised to j omega a divided by j omega into b minus a. So next we will derive mean and variance equation, but here we are deriving it using the normal equation, not by using the characteristic function. Here using characteristic function we will not be able to find the mean and variance. So we will derive it using the normal mean equation. For other distributions, they specifically ask you to derive mean and variance using characteristic function. But here for uniform distribution, they have not asked using the characteristic function. So we will see the derivation for mean, that is mu x is equal to e of x. Here the normal equation we have for mean is integration minus infinity to plus infinity x into fx of x into dx. This is continuous, so we have to integrate, and x is multiplied with the fx of x, that is the pdf of uniform distribution. So here we know what is the value of fx of x. So we have to multiply it with the random variable x. So here integration is a to b x into 1 divided by b minus a into dx. So this is constant. So you take it outside and integration of x is x square divided by 2. Then you put the upper and lower limit, that is b square minus a square. Here upper limit is b square and minus the lower limit is a square, and this is kept as it is, that is 2 into b minus a. Here a square minus b square is a plus b into b minus a. Here this is of the form, and then you can cancel this b minus a, and here you get a plus b divided by 2. Here this is the mean equation, that is a plus b or b plus a, you can write it divided by 2. So just take down this derivation. Here we have used the normal equation for mean, not the characteristic equation. If we use the characteristic equation, we have to differentiate that characteristic equation. This is the characteristic equation. We have to differentiate this and then put omega is equal to 0. But for uniform distribution, if we do that, we will not get the mean value. So we have to use this normal equation only here. Integration minus infinity to plus infinity x into fx of x. Here the PDF value is 1 divided by b minus a. So integration of x is x square by 2. Put the upper and lower limit and then cancel the common terms. Then you get a plus b by 2 as the mean value. For other distributions also, you can use this formula. Here instead of fx of x, you can put the PDF of those distributions. You can solve that and check the answer for those also. Here fx of x, here we have put for the uniform distribution. Here you can check for other distributions also. Like exponential PDF, you put the value and integrate and then check whether you get the same mean value as you have calculated using the characteristic function. You can verify that. But there they usually ask using the characteristic function only, but just you can verify your answer using this equation also. So next we will see the variance, that is sigma x square is equal to e of x square minus e of x the whole square. Here this is the second order moment. So that equation we have integration minus infinity to plus infinity. Here it is x square into fx of x into dx. Here this is n is equal to 2 here. So here also it is x square. So you have to uh, fx of x value is 1 divided by b minus a here. So you have to substitute that. And here this is constant. So just take this outside and the integration of x square is x cube divided by 3. And then you have to put the upper and lower limit. Here that is b cube minus a cube divided by 3 into b minus a. After integrating and substituting the upper and lower limit, you get this equation, that is b cube minus a cube divided by 3 into b minus a. And here you can write this b cube minus a cube as b minus a into b square plus a square plus ab divided by 3 into b minus a. And this term it get cancelled, that is b minus a. And here e of x square is b square plus a square plus ab divided by 3. This is the second order moment, that is e of x square is b square plus a square plus ab divided by 3. So if you substitute that in the variance, that is b square plus a square plus ab divided by 3 minus the mu square. Mu value or the mean value is a plus b by 2 the whole square. So if you solve this, that is this term is kept as it is. Here it is a square plus b square plus 2ab divided by 4. So if you take the LCM, here it will be 4b square plus 4a square plus 4ab minus 3a square minus 3b square minus 6ab divided by 12. So here if you see, it is 4b square minus 3b square. So it will be b square, and here it is 4a square minus 3a square. So plus a square. Here it is 4ab and minus 6ab. So here it is minus 2ab divided by 12. We can write it as it is of the form b minus a the whole square divided by 12. So the variance is b minus a whole square divided by 12. So just take down this. First you have to solve the e of x square, that is integrate from a to b and multiply a square with 1 by b minus a. This is the PDF value, and integrate x square, that is x cube by 3. Limit is from a to b. And this b cube minus a cube, you can write it as b minus a into b square plus ab divided by 3 into b minus a. So this will be the equation, that is e of x square. You get it as b square plus ab divided by 3. Later you have to substitute this in the variance formula. After substituting this and taking the LCM, you get it as b minus a the whole square divided by 12. And standard deviation will be square root of variance. So it is square root of b minus a the whole square divided by 12. Or you can simplify it and write it as b minus a divided by square root of 12, or square root of 12 also you can evaluate and write it as 2 to the power of, 2 into root 3, I think. So here I have written just as the square root of this term. You can simplify and write. So next we will see the Laplace random variable. This is also a continuous random variable. The random variable x is Laplace distribution if its PDF is given by. That is, the PDF value is fx of x b divided by 2 into e to the power of minus b, and here it is mod of x, because the x value, it is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity. Here this is the PDF value for Laplace distribution. Here x is the random variable, and CDF is nothing but the integration of this PDF. Here it is varying from minus infinity to infinity. So the values less than 0, x values less than 0, you can integrate it from minus infinity to x, and here you can put b by 2, this value. Here it is b by 2 into e to the power of b into x. Here it is for the values x less than 0, it will be minus x here. This, instead of mod, you can write it as minus x. So this will be e to the power of minus b into minus x, that will be b into x. So here for fx of x from minus infinity to x, here it is positive e to the power of bx into dx. So if you integrate this from minus infinity to x, you get it as 1 by 2 into e to the power of b into x. And here for the values from 0 to x, here it is the values greater than or equal to 0. You can integrate it from 0 to x b by 2 e to the power of minus bx. Because here x value, it is positive. So here if you take positive x value, here it will be minus bx. So this will be minus bx into dx. If you integrate this term and put the limit from 0 to x, you get it as 1 minus 1 by 2 into e to the power of minus bx. You can evaluate this and just check whether you are getting this or no. You must get these values. That is 1 by 2 into e to the power of bx when you integrate b by 2 into e to the power of b by b into x. Here this will be positive, and from 0 to x, where the x values are greater than 0, here it will be negative. Here you have modulus of x. So because of that, here it will be minus and here it will be plus. So this is the CDF value in two conditions, that is x less than 0 and x greater than or equal to 0. Just take down this PDF and CDF equations. PDF is fx of x is equal to b by 2. Here it is written as exponential of minus b of mod x. Here this exponential is written like this. Both are same. E to the power of minus bx mod x. And here the CDF is fx of x for the values x greater than 0. Here it is 1 minus 1 by 2 into e to the power of minus bx. And for the values of x less than 0, we have 1 by 2 e to the power of b into x. You can just take down these equations and evaluate by integrating and check whether you are getting these values. Here integration of e raised to b by x will be e raised to b by x divided by b. So this b term, it gets cancelled, and here you have to put the upper limit as x. So this will be 1 by 2 e raised to bx. And when you put the lower limit as e to the power of minus infinity, it will be 0. So here you get only this one term. And here if you integrate, it will be e to the power of minus bx divided by minus b. So this b gets cancelled, the minus term will be there, and here it will be minus 1 by 2 e to the power of minus bx. When you put this upper limit, here this will be the term with minus, and when you put the lower limit as 0, it will be minus of minus 1. So here it will be plus 1 minus this equation. So the next we have to see the mean and variance for this, and also the characteristic function of Laplace variable. The mean value for this is 0, that is mu x is equal to 0, and variance will be 2 by b square. Take down these equations. Mean value mu x is equal to 0 and variance is sigma x square is equal to 2 by b square. So if they ask you to define the Laplace distribution using PDF and CDF equations, you have to define and obtain characteristic function and using it derive mean and variance. So next we will see the characteristic function for Laplace distribution. Here it is the same equation phi x of g omega integration minus infinity to plus infinity fx of x into e to the power of g omega x. Here this fx of x value is b by 2 into exponential of minus b mod x into this exponential term, that is e raised to g omega x into dx. Here you can split this integration as from minus infinity to 0, because here it is modulus. So you have to uh, split this integration. Here this is constant, so take it outside b by 2 and integration minus infinity to 0. The value here of x will be minus x, because here the x value will be less than 0. So here if you see, it will be e raised to b into x into e to the power of j omega x into dx. So here from 0 to infinity, if you take, it will be e to the power of minus b into x, because here the x values will be positive. So here it is e to the power of minus bx into e raised to j omega x into dx. So here for modulus we have minus x when x is less than 0 and x when x is greater than 0. So here you have to take this x out in the common, because here we have the same e, this base term is same, that is e, and here it is b plus g omega and x is common. So just take this x as common, and here also this x is common, this term. So here also you take x as common and then you have to integrate. Here it is minus infinity to 0 e to the power of b plus g omega into x into dx, and integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus b minus g omega into x. Here this minus is also taken outside. So here this will be integration of this term e raised to b plus g omega into x divided by b plus g omega. Here also it will be same, but here we get the minus sign. Then you have to put the upper and lower limit in both the terms. If you put here 0, this will be 1 divided by b plus g omega. E to the power of 0 will be 1 and e to the power of minus infinity will be 0. So here it is minus 0. Then plus, here if you put the upper limit as infinity, here it will be 0. So here it is 0 and minus the lower limit. Lower limit, if you put it as 0 here, you get it as 1. So here it is minus sign. So here it will be minus 1 by b minus g omega. Here it is minus of minus, so it will be plus. If you write this b by 2, 1 divided by b plus g omega, here it will be plus 1 by b minus g omega. If you take this LCM, you get this term as b minus g omega here and b plus g omega here. If you take this LCM, then this j omega will get cancelled. Here it will be 2b divided by, it is of the form a plus b into a minus b. That will be a square minus b square form. So here it is b square minus j omega whole square, or it is j square minus j square into omega square. This 2 it gets cancelled, and here you get the characteristic function as b square divided by b square plus omega square. Here this will be plus 1. J square is j means it is root of minus 1. J square will be minus 1. Here it is minus here, so it will be minus into minus 1, that will be plus. So here it is b square divided by b square plus omega square. So just take down this derivation. Here this fx of x, you have to substitute it as e raised to minus b mod x. Then you have to split this integration, that is from minus infinity to 0. Here the x value will be less than 0, that is in minus negative side. So it will be minus b into minus x. So it will be here plus e raised to bx. This term is kept as it is. And from 0 to infinity, you have x values greater than 0. So, so this x will be positive. So e to the power of minus b into x, and this term is kept as it is. Then you have to take this base as same, and common term is kept. Then you have to integrate these terms, e to the power. Here minus is also taken as common. So here this will be minus of b minus j omega x. Here it is of the form e raised to ax. So integration of e raised to ax will be e raised to ax divided by a. So here instead of a we have b plus j omega. So here it will be divided by b plus j omega. Here we have minus sign. So it will be minus of b minus j omega. After you substitute the upper and lower limits, you get this equation. So you have to take the LCM here and cancel the terms here. J omega is minus j omega and plus j omega you have to cancel. Here it will be 2b divided by b square minus j square into omega square. So the final characteristic function will be b square divided by b square plus omega square. So here also we have to find the mean and variance for Laplace distribution. After this we have one more, that is Gaussian distribution. After that all these distributions will be completed. Then you have to uh, write a table wherein you have to take all the distributions, that is from first whatever we have studied, you have to make a table for all the distributions. You have to note down the this characteristic equation for all those things: mean value, variance, standard deviation, and also PDF and CDF values. You have to make a table for all these special distributions and note down all the equations. So we have studied totally two distributions for discrete and four for the continuous random variable. Last one will be Gaussian distribution. We have to still study that. And in this Laplace distribution, we have to find the mean and variance. This is the characteristic function, that is b square divided by b square plus omega square. Here for mean, we have to differentiate this characteristic equation and then put omega is equal to 0. So here you know the characteristic equation for Laplace, that is b square divided by b square plus omega square. Here also for differentiating, take this common outside and take this to the numerator, that is b square plus omega square raised to minus 1. If you differentiate this term, this will be minus 1 into b square plus omega square whole to the power of minus 2, and differentiating this is constant, so it will be 0, and here this will be 2 omega. So then put omega is equal to 0 after this. So if you put omega is equal to 0, here this is the 2b square into omega divided by b square plus omega square. Here also you have to put 0. Here this will be b to the power of 4. But here in the numerator you have omega term. If you put omega is equal to 0, you get it as 0. So the mean value for Laplace is 0. Just take down this derivation. For mean, we have to differentiate the characteristic equation. After differentiating, you get this, then put omega is equal to 0, so the mean value will be 0. Here once you have to differentiate this, and while calculating the variance, you have to differentiate it twice for the second order moment. So that you take it as assignment. For variance, you have to first find out the e of x square, wherein you have to differentiate this characteristic equation twice and then put omega is equal to 0. And substitute it in variance, that is e of x square minus e of x the whole square. This mean value you already know it as 0. You have to put the e of x square value whatever you get. After differentiating the characteristic equation twice, what value you get you have to put there and then find the variance of Laplace distribution. You have to get it as 2 by b square. So just verify that. Take it as assignment and solve. Here the mean value is 0 for Laplace. Variance also you have to solve it like this. Just first when you differentiate it once, you get it as minus 2b square divided by minus 2b square omega divided by b square plus omega square the whole square. Take this constant outside and differentiate only this term. You take this to the numerator and then differentiate. After differentiating and putting omega is equal to 0, you get it as minus 2 by b square. You can take the modulus of